What's up, guys? It's your boy Strider Chip. I am back with another one here to check out this Dragon Ball Super card game, Draft Box 4, that just came out. Well, at least it hadn't just came out as of yet. Basically, it will be coming out sometime soon in September the 20th. Uh, Let me see here. We go to Draft Box. Draft Box 4 is what I'm talking about. And yep, and as you can see, it talks about the Vegeta leader. Tells you what it is, shows off the artwork. We have a Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, you have the Super Saiyan Future Gohan, which is cool. I speculate that these two cards are going to be black cards. Both the Future Gohan and the Future Trunks are going to be black cards. If at least that's what I speculate on. The reason why I speculate on that is they don't fit into the actual series of, pretty much Dragon Ball Z, not necessarily. And you have, if you notice, a lot of Xeno cards, there's Dragon Ball Heroes. A lot of those cards are typically black. A lot of those cards are just typically black. Don't get me wrong, you have Super Saiyan 4, that's a yellow card. We have Super 17, that's a green card. We see that. But that's my speculation. I take it that they're going to be black. Here, as you can see, it's showing off some of the booster packs. It has red, green, we see blue, and then we see black here. So that's why I speculated it's going to be black. Now, within this draft four box, you're going to get 24 packs of pretty much cards. Well, not cards, 24 packs of a pack. Yeah, 24 pack of cards. Excuse me. 12 from one side, 12 on the other side. So it'll be like buying a booster box here. Is basically what you're buying. You'll have 4 leaders, it says same name, 4 of the same leaders. You're gonna have a regulation sheet that comes with it, and then with this set, it's gonna be a total of 280 cards that can come out with the set, which is cool. It's like making this draft box is like making a whole new series sometimes, and this is what it kind of seems. But it's a draft box for a reason. So these things here nothing more than really kind of promotional purposes. It's there to promote the game. It's there to supplement what you already have. For those of you who's been playing the game for long enough, and I think Dragon Ball Super has been out here for about maybe it's a year now, maybe possibly. I think it was really big. It got popular in 2017, as far as I'm understanding, because I think that's when I got into it. And yeah, man, this is I can say it's all good. So we have 30 common type cards, 45 uncommon types, 36 rare cards, which is some of these rare cards is in this deck. I feel like some of these rares should be classified as super rares because some of them I saw were actually so good. We have campaign rares, which they have yet to even show off. Then it says 103 new cards in total. So they're going to be, as far as I'm understanding, I think they're going to include, this is how the draft box I believe is going to work. It's going to have, it's saying 24 pack of cards, and it says 1 draft box, Dragon Brawl. So you're going to have 4 of these packs that's coming out from the booster draft box, 4 of them. Okay, 4 of these. Then the other 4 is going to be the Assault of the Saiyans, I take it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and look at the actual list. I'm giving you my thoughts and opinions about these cards, determining what is a good card. You know what I mean? What's the price going to be on it? Well, I'm not going to tell you what the price is going to be on it per se, the typical, price. But I'll just give you my thoughts and opinions on how I feel about it. So let's go ahead and start it off with Super Saiyan Goku Mighty of Mini. It's a 5-drop, 5K combo cost, 0 combo cost. It's a uncommon card, so you definitely gonna see this as a foil as well. It has critical on it, not bad. It has 2 permanent effects. The permanent is this card gets a 3K power for each skill-less battle card in the drop area. Permanent, another permanent. If there are 2 or more skill-less battle cards in your drop area, reduce the combo cost of this card by 2. So you get to play this by turn 3 instead of turn 5 if you wanted to. And what's good about this card is that this card, in my opinion, works well with Kid Goku. Okay, and let me go ahead and show off that leader for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about here. Most of you, if you watch this channel, you know that you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the Kid Goku leader. I think this will go really good with the Kid Goku leader, in my opinion. Just playing it red-black. You're playing with a lot of skillless cards at that when you're playing with a skill like the Kid Goku leader. You're going to use that as your pressure. you're getting 30K, let alone for each skills battle card you have in there. You know what I'm saying? And at most, you know, you don't want to take a whole bunch of skills battle cards from the drop. I would play, if I were to play with this card with Kid Goku, I would include at least a set of maybe at least 8 to maybe 10 skillless battle cards. Okay, make most of them it's gonna be red in this case, red and black. I'll probably play it. Um, yeah, red and black. You know, red and black. I would probably play the SCR, the Frieza Army Reborn card as well. And yeah, it would work out because then you can use this as a finisher. You know, I mean, you really can. I don't get wrong, it's single strike at that. I mean, combining it with hidden power, East Supreme Kai would be good. Combining it with further instruction Champa still would be good. And then you're gonna have like making sure you have at least 2, you know, battle cards in your drop area and reducing it down to 2. I mean, you're playing this by turn 3, so this could be a pretty good card. I think it'd be useful. I can see it being playing. I can definitely see myself playing this card. Now we're gonna look at Super Saiyan Vegeta Exploiting Weakness. It has a counterplay card. Then it has a permanent effect here. If your leader is red, reduce the combo cost of this card by 2. So you get to play this by 3 energy. When you play this card, choose all your opponent's battle cards and they get a minus 20k power for the duration of the turn. Then and if it's your opponent's turn, you can choose up to one of your leader cards, their leader, and it gets you get to choose your leader and it gets a 5k bump for the duration of the turn, which is pretty good. It slows them down. I think this card would have been broken if it said that your leader gets a minus 20k. That would have been broken. That would have been broken. But right off the bat, this Vegeta card is popping things on the field left and right. It doesn't say ignore barrier on it, so it doesn't get around barrier. As long as your cards have barrier, it's gonna protect itself from Vegeta. But still, I mean, just playing this with a red leader at that, any red leader, you know, saying even that Champa playing this inside of a Pan deck, I can see this being played inside of a Pan deck. You know, just reduce the combo cost by 3 whenever you have the chance. Counterplay, you putting that on the field whenever your opponent's playing down the card or whatever. Boom, whatever that card is, if it's a 20k, it's getting popped, and the rest of his other cards are getting popped. This can be looked at as a Kami Global Fire. It can be done the same way. Or Xeno, Chain Attack Xeno is technically doing the same thing, but it's just one card. It's just one card. Now imagine if this card had a 15k on it. If this card had a 15k on it, you can Chain Attack Trunks this card. That would have been so dope. That would have been so fucking dope, man. But yeah, typically you're gonna play that with a red leader, as I said before. I mean, I can see that card within the Frieza deck because it says red leader, so it's a staple for red. You can see it inside of a Gohan deck for those that's trying to play Gohan. Pan is pretty popular, been out for so long. I can easily see it there. Any of these red leaders. This Gogeta, the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta Heroes leader from Dragon Ball Heroes the game. I can see it being played obviously in that deck, or even in the baby deck. We were in baby deck. Where's baby Vegeta? Baby Vegeta, I can see it being playing there. Vegeta Baby, I can see it being playing in that deck as well, man. I can see it. It's easily kind of see that stuff. But anyway, so we're gonna go to Trunks Dirge of Power. This is another good card. This is a staple for reds. Right here is a staple for reds. Also, they made this card here for blue and green as well as a staple. So that means that everybody's getting support. I take it that a lot of people who've been complaining about a lot of green from Dragon Ball Super Card Game site on Facebook, basically that we're now getting these staples. So the automatic is when you play this card, actually when your battle card is red, when you combo with this card, it gets a 5k power for the duration of the turn. So you're getting a 5k. When you combo with it, it's already getting 5k. Then it's getting additional 5k to it. So that's like a free, this is a super combo card, basically. This is 10k right there. It's another super combo, basically. Really good stuff. We have Giru here, Vanilla Giru, 10 drop at that. Just getting you guys ready. We have Majin Buu, the Recarnator. When you play this card, choose one red battle card with an energy cost of 3 or less in your drop area and you're playing it. This is a good card in my opinion. You're playing this card by turn 4, then you're bringing another card by that's a 3 drop at that. Imagine playing this card. You can play this card with Fearless Pan if you wanted to. It's another target. It's a target for Fearless Pan. That's a 3 or less card. And I think let me make sure. Yeah, 1 red battle card. So just go to the red battle cards. 3. It can be pretty useful. You can use it for hit this. Body Change Giru. You can use it for Burst Attack Son Gohan. It's another good deck here. Whatever kind of decks you're typically trying to make to bring out. As I told you before, Fearless Pan. Fearless Pan is another good target for it. If I can find it. Or this Vegeta right here. This is another good target for that Vegeta. Vegeta, Agent of Destruction. It's funny how these cards came out and people are not typically playing with these Destruction rares. I like how they're just not really necessarily playing with that. Or this Yamcha at 100% is another good card here for it. There's Vegeta, powerful as ever. You see all these red cards. Pretty much just do your research here on it. I could have sworn it. There's Fearless Pan right here. Fearless Pan. Then he's getting bumped up here with a boost here to it. What, 5K boost plus double strike? Man, that's all. This card right here is deadly. It's a good card. It's a must-have staple. It's a staple for red in my opinion. I would play it. I would definitely play this card. I would definitely play Trunks Dirge of Power. I would definitely play Vegeta at that. And I would definitely play this Son Goku Might of Many so far. That's what I would play these cards. Now Champa Destruction Perfected is another interesting card. Permanent if there are any God or alien cards in play in your battle area other than this card gets a 6K power and double strike and critical here to it. And then it says when you play this card, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and it gets a minus 20K for the duration of the turn. This card is actually not bad. However, I think this card would be better if it said this. Permanent, if your leader is red, reduce this cost of this card by 1. That would have been a good card. Are you going to get the turn 5 to play this card? I'm going to say yes, you are. I mean, the game is at that point where don't get me wrong. I would say during last series, I was telling myself, and I may have said this in videos before, you can get to like turn 4 and the game is going to be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? If you're assuming that you're playing Objection, you have 5 energies. Or even if you have 4 energies, the game it can go by a wrap by turn 4. That's what previously I was saying with the previous series. Even as of right now, it looks like it's kind of being bumped up to like 5. Looks like it's slowed down a bit, kind of just a bit. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the game can even go further than turn 5. Depending on what's being played, depending on what are you cautious about, depending on what you think that your player is going to play, you trying to counteract what your player is going to do. The game can be pretty extended. So this card is not bad. It's pretty decent. I wish it was a 20K instead of a 19K. Not bad. Would I play with this card in my deck? I'm not too sure about that one. I'm not too sure. Well, it does. Wait, actually, you get a 6K power to it, so you actually get 25K double strike critical. So yeah, this is so I take that back. I was misreading that. Sorry, I misunderstood. I forgot it. So technically, for a 5-drop card to play this card, it's actually pretty good. Double strike critical. Right off the back, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Double strike critical, and it's popping something that's 20. So yeah, I would play it in my deck. I would play it. We have Champa Destruction Augmented. It has an active battle skill. All you have to do is just use 1 energy. It's a 3-drop at that. 5K combo cost. You choose 2 cards in your hand. You're going to place it in the drop area. Then you're going to choose a God or Alien card in your battle area. And it gets a 10K power in double strike for the duration of the turn. That's really good. I think that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Playing this by turn 4. Let's say you play it by turn 4, then use one of your energies. Let's say you have maybe a hit on the field. You have not forcing hit, but you have that. What was that other hit called? I forgot what it was called. Yeah, I think it's like hit the transcended something. Let's say you had that on the field. I could see you giving him like a 10K bump. It's already at 19K, so it's at 29K double strike swinging. That's actually not too bad. Or a card that can like swing multiple times in a row. I would say this card is actually not bad. It's pretty good. It's good for plot. It's good for plot. It's good for a surprise attack. It's really good for that. Then we have Vados Assemble Might. This card is a 7-drop at that. That's actually kind of a bad thing in this case. And then it has your 1 combo cost energy, triple attack, deflect, and then it says when your opponent has 4 more energies, when this card attacks, look up to the top 10 cards of your deck and choose up to 1 red god or 1 red alien with a combo with the power of 19 or less, then play them. Okay, and then it says shuffle your deck. Then at the start of your opponent's next main phase, choose up to 1 red energy and switch it to active mode. This effect is not bad. It's just that what makes this card bad is it's a 7-drop. A lot of times you're not going to get the 7 turns in order to play this card. You're not going to really do that. And this card right here is supposed to end the game. It's really supposed to typically end the game, like really end this game at all. It's supposed to do this. You're playing this card, then you're playing another card that's like 19k. If that, maybe that, I'm thinking that what that card is like. I keep saying it was a hit. Here it is, like hit space time transcended here. I can imagine playing a 19k, this 19k. I can imagine playing that or less and saying, you know what I'm saying? I just imagine, playing cards like that, or just playing maybe a Yamcha too. Well, actually, you can't even play Yamcha because it's not the same god and alien, so you only do you gods and aliens. So this card right here, this Kaba card, which I think this is part of the new ones as well. I think it's a really good Kaba card. It says dual attack already on it. It's 19k. It's not bad. So combining that Kaba with actually this Champa Destruction Augmented, that's pretty good. That's a really good card. So this card is just not good. I mean, if there was a card on the field, if this card had a permanent effect that says reduce the cost of this card by 2, if you're playing a god leader, that would have been good right off the bat. Just would have been good. Kaba surging forward, dual attack. I just talked about it. Combining it with this makes it good. It automatically makes it a good card here. It's considered the alien. It should be considered alien. See, told you. And then it's getting a 10k bump to it here. 29k double strike. That's really good. Really good. Then we have Kefla, not Kefla, but Khalifa, Friend's sister. It's a 2-drop, active main. This card is sent to the drop area to your warp. Okay, send this card from your drop area to the warp. Okay, you choose 1 red Universe 6 card in your battle area and it gets a 5k power. So you have to have this card in the drop area by playing its active main effect. I mean, so you can combo, you can attack with a card, combo with it. Now it's in the drop area. Then say I want to active main. I'm going to use my active main for this card. You choose one of your Universe 6 on the field. Let's just make it Kaba. Kaba already has 19k, and this gets a 5k bump to it, making it 24. Not bad. Not bad. That's all. You're activating its effect here and you can keep on doing it. The thing is active main, so you don't have to. You can do this as many times as you want, as long as this card is in your drop area. So I like how you have the ability now to play more cards from the drop area, which is actually pretty neat. That's a really cool idea. I like that a lot. What I'm looking for is a card that says whenever you combo with this card, whether you use 1 energy or 2 energies, bring that card back to your hand. That's what I'm looking for, because I think that's very strong and powerful because you're playing off your drop. Kale, Friend's sister, is a blocker, 15k at that, auto. At the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode, and it gets 5k power until the end of your opponent's next turn. That's actually not bad, pretty good. Really good blocker. And we have Kefla, Roar of Destruction is a red Kefla, double strike, active battle. You choose 2 energies. If you have 4 more energies, you choose 2 alien cards in your battle area other than Kefla, Roar of Destruction. Return the chosen cards to the owner's hand. Then play this card from your hand. Okay? And you can't play battle cards for the duration of the turn. When you play this card, you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. It gets a minus 20k for the duration of the turn. That's really good. So active battle. So it's like a rival. That's in a way, it's like a rival. If you have 4 more energies, you choose 2 alien cards in the field. return those to the owner hands, then you're playing this card. That's actually pretty good. You want to do it for killing Khalifa. That's basically kind of like fusing in a way. It's kind of like that. This is actually a pretty cool card. This is a really good card. It's like a rival in a way. You're just making sure you have aliens on the field. So you're making sure you have either like this Kale or Khalifa on the field, or just two of these at that, and it doesn't even matter. And then you're, you know, using that effect to do it. Then we have Batamo and Maganta. That's a vanilla card, not bad. 20k at that, not bad. Then we have Topo Righteous A, another good card. This is a good card. This is a staple in my opinion. It's an uncommon. I definitely want to foil these. Counter attack, you're going to choose up to one card in your hand, and you're going to place it in your drop area. Then negate the attack and play this card. So you're gonna just discard one card in your hand, just negate a card's attack. That's all. And then if it's your opponent's turn, you're just gonna reduce it by 2. So the thing is, you want to do that. You want to go ahead and play it on your opponent's turn. You just want to play 2 energy to play that card. It's a good card. It's not like the other Topo. Well, it plays kind of similar to the other Topo a little bit. Not exactly. The other Topo was a 4-drop, and that was a 20k cost card. It was red. Yeah, Pride and Justice Topo, negate the attack, and then if your leader, if you or your opponent's leader has 15k power or more, reduce this card by 2. So yeah, it's not this. It's actually still good though. It's still a really good card. And then if it's your opponent's turn, you may play this card for the duration of the turn. Your opponent can't attack unless they choose 2 cards from their hand and place it in the drop area. Another good card. Matter of fact, you don't even have to depend on using yellow cards to slow down your opponent. This is already doing that. If it's your opponent's turn, when you play this card for the duration of your turn, your opponent can't attack unless they choose 2 cards from their hand. So each time that they want to attack the card, they gotta discard 2. It's hand destruction at its finest. Strong card. Definitely, I'll put this in my deck. And then we have Jiren, the Shackles of Past. Barrier, 1-drop. You can only play one of these on the field. Okay, when there are 10 or more battle cards in your drop area with 10k power at the start of your main phase, for the duration of the turn, this gets a 25k power, double strike, and dual attack. And your opponent can't activate counter unless they place 2 cards from their hands to the drop area. Another good card. Very strong, but you have to play 10k power cards or less. Okay, not 10k, not less, but 10k power only. Exactly 10k power. And 10 of those have to be there. 10 of those have to be there in order for you to play that card. To play this card effectively. A really good card, like it. Raffle back is good. Then we have Moginan Savant Strongman. I'm not even gonna play it. You know what I mean? I'm really kind of disinterested in this card, to be honest with you. You choose one of your Moginan underlining card from your deck. You play it, then shuffle your deck, and then when you have 3 or more Mogi underlining cards in play in your battle area, at the end of your turn, choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. Self-awakening. I'm not gonna play that card. And this one says Moginan Alien Bond. And it says active battle once per turn. Bond 2. Choose 1 of your red alien cards in your battle area and gets a 10k power for the duration of the turn. Not bad. That actually alien cards at that, so it's gonna bump up this Jiren if you wanted to. You can play that with Jiren. Actually, this can be played with Jiren. This can be played with Jiren. This right here. Moginan Underline Relentless Horde is permanent. You can include as many copies of this card as you like, so you're going to include a lot of this. This can be played with Jiren because it has 10k. Bond is this permanent, and then Bond 2. This card gets it says it gets a 5k power. It gets a 5k power. So when it's another alien on the field, it gets a 5k power to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, both these cards could be pretty good targets for Jiren. Niagara drop, if your leader is a red Saiyan card, you're gonna choose one red. You're gonna choose one of your leaders or battle cards for the duration of the turn. That card gets a 5k power. If it's your life is 3 or less, then if your life is 3 or less and it's your opponent's turn, choose up to one of your red energies, and then you're going to switch it to active mode and draw one. It's good to see red is getting more cards that allows it to switch it to active mode, because that's actually a very strong thing. Gallic Gun, whenever the battle card is played, you choose up to one of those battle cards and it gets a 15k power, minus 15k power for the duration of turn. Very, very strong card. That's strong right off the bat. You're just popping something on the field with Gallic Gun. Anyway, guys, this concludes my video here on the red cards. This is just a red set. I'll be doing a video here on the blue also, as well as the green. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. More content coming soon, and peace.